Jeff Lemire and Dustin Nguyen return to spotlight the early days of a very different dynamic duo with a very different team up. This is Robin and Batman, Jason Todd #1 from DC Comics. So let's talk about it. Hello everyone, Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for Robin and Batman, Jason Todd #1. This is a new book from DC Comics. We had a series called Robin and Batman previously, which focused on Bruce and Dick. In this one, we of course are focusing now on Bruce and Jason Todd. This is written by Jeff Lemire with art by Dustin Nguyen, letters by Steve Wands. Dustin Nguyen and Jeff Lemire have worked on some of the just some really cool stuff together in the past. Both of them, whether they're doing it together at DC Comics or independently, or just on their own, they are great creators. So every time that they come back to a book like this, I'm very excited. I love the first series with Robin and Batman. And I was very excited to hear that they were going to team up again. Now, this book is a little bit oversized. It is 40 pages, so you'll get a lot of preview pages in the video as they kind of roll on. But let's talk about what is going on in this book. In this issue, Batman has a new Robin. Rash, impulsive, a reckless kid with a troubled past who Batman was certain he could mold into Gotham's next crime fighter. But can the Dark Knight save Jason Todd from the darkness within himself? And also, when a mysterious new villain sets his sights on Jason, Batman finds himself doubtful that he even has what it takes to train the anger and torment out of this young new ward. Yeah, very different dynamic, right? Which is, I think, one of the things that the reason why everybody has a favorite Robin is because they are so different and they have these different dynamics. So in this book, it's really interesting to see Jeff Lemire go in a very different direction from the first iteration of the series. Now, I think what really ties everything together, though, is Dustin Nguyen's artwork. We have this really beautiful character designs, this Gotham that feels a little bit more light. The watercolor and the essence of it, it's just a very different approach to the Dark Knight, but it's really cool. I love the design of a young Jason Todd Robin, his costume, and I love the interaction. The new villain that arrives is a very goofy looking villain, but it makes sense that it would be somebody like that maybe doesn't feel as dangerous, but maybe Jason doesn't take him very seriously. So I think it really works. As I mentioned, you get an oversized issue full of these action shots, and just I feel like Jeff Lemire really understands the dynamic between Jason and Bruce and how they're different from the first book with Dick Grayson, but also how Batman is kind of relentless when it comes to this. Right, he doesn't want to give up on him because he feels that maybe if he gives up on him, he could be gone for good. And obviously, we know kind of how the story of Jason Todd goes if you're a longtime Batman reader, and we know that it is full of tragedy from the beginning all the way right up until the end and up until his comeback. So it's fun and interesting to kind of go back and fill in those years with these stories, with these villains, and just all these shenanigans that happen between them. How Dick how Bruce has to take a very different approach when it comes to talking and training Jason. So there's definitely a lot going on here. Definitely a lot that I'm very interested in. So if you want to check this out, I highly recommend it. This book is beautiful. They'll also probably come up with a great collection. I really love the hardcover that they made for the first series, so I'm very excited to see what they come up with this one. But yeah, Dustin Nguyen and Jeff Lemire, every time they team up, whether it's their Ascender, Descender series or something like this, I'll always be there to check it out. And I'll always be there to talk about it and recommend it to the people because I feel like it's a very quality creative team that always delivers on the goods. So if you have read this book, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. As always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And stay tuned because we have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.